There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, in the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
Scanning the field, it's Addison. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Wall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep...
There he goes to the right. The 30. He's at the top. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense goes toss, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Got it in the middle attacker.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational. Dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hand off from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Addison. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Stanton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stanton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Finds his target down the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Addison. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's got the back in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Back to throw, it's Addison. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying to set up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air, it's Addison. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll give it to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. Got it inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Across the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, He came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He's got it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.